Chanel, look.
Chanel, look. Show him your new shirt.
What does it say?
It says, I love mommy.
Why don't you want to say I love
dad?
my
mommy. Well, I don't know if there's any of those. I always see I love mommy.
Look like a little pillow.
Finch is taking a shower today. She hates showers.
She's hella fluffy. She's like...
So today we are doing an updated Q&A. The last time we did a Q&A, it was probably when we first started dating, and I think that was even on Kayman's channel. It wasn't even on this channel. We're gonna answer some of your guys' questions. We put it on, what is it called, Instagram?
We put questions on the little Instagram ask thing, so it's a little easier. So yeah, all the questions are gonna come from there. It's probably, if you ask the question, it's probably gonna be in here. We're gonna just jump right into it. I don't wanna waste a lot of time.
First question we're getting into is, are you guys planning to have any kids? If so, when?
So I got my answer in my hand.
Actually, we're already expecting. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding, Mom. A lot of people ask us about when are we planning on having kids, and honestly,
we already have 2 kids right here. This is enough. I think these alone, well, I'm not saying these, like there's things with like, these are like kind of like family members. These are like our kids, so these are already like our kids, and it's already too much already. We love them to death, but I feel like if we had a real baby right now, like there's just I think there's this like trend of people having babies, and not like, it's not a shade or anything. Like if you're really having them, like, you know, take care of them. But well, I don't think we do it just to like be on the internet with the kid. I just want to wait. I want to like actually do a lot more things while we can. Like I want to just travel more. I want to do things the right way, in quotes, the right way. What are our favorite Mexican dishes? So what's my favorite? What's your favorite?
For me, when it comes down to Mexican food, I like everything except mole. What I do like is tamales and corundas.
What's my answer?
Tacos. He loves tacos.
It sounds basic,
chicken
but
and steak tacos, he'll just eat that up.
You can't go wrong with tacos. Like who doesn't like tacos? I've never met a single person that doesn't like tacos. So any type of taco is good to me. Like I don't care what kind of meat it is. I'm giving you a hint. I eat some tacos in my life.
Okay, I'll make you some tacos. I actually want to make shrimp tacos.
We'll see how long it takes for her to make me some tacos.
What's something that surprised you about KB once you got to know him? One of the things that surprised me was that he was an actual really romantic guy. But he's actually really romantic when he wants to be. Like he has his moments. For Valentine's Day, even for my birthday, he's really good. So yeah, he's really romantic, and I wasn't really expecting that. I don't think I've ever really dated someone that was like as romantic as him, and I know he doesn't look like he is or acts like he is, but he actually really is romantic, and he's very...
I don't look like I am because I save it for private moments. It just won't. Half the shit that I would do, y'all wouldn't see, you know. I wouldn't come on here and like film me doing some hella romantic shit, because then to me at that point it wouldn't really be romantic. So, you know, no shade to nobody else or anything like that, but I feel like if something truly is romantic and you truly are doing it because you really want to, you probably wouldn't film that shit. You know, the real good moments, you know what I'm saying, where the babies are made and stuff like that.
Well, obviously.
So I do a lot, so I don't need anybody saying like, well, I never see you do anything romantic. I don't care what you don't see, because there's a lot of shit you don't see. Yeah, I try my best. I'm not that romantic, but I try to have my little moments and stuff. How do you guys feel about each other having friends? How do you feel about each other having friends of the opposite sex? Like, I have friends that are girls and you have friends that are guys.
Honestly, props to whoever can be friends and be in a relationship, be friends with the opposite sex. As a girl, or even as a guy, especially a guy, having a good girlfriend, like a best friend, I just don't believe in that. It's just like, it's BS to me. But there's a lot of people that just, maybe it's just the jealousy in me.
I don't think, there's a lot of people like that will be in the comments and they'll be like, oh, that's just being insecure. Out of respect, like honestly, the people who you want to date usually like are people that you want to be your best friend. If you're hella comfortable with them,
plus I'm his best friend, so it doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I say for instance I'm hella comfortable and like we're super comfortable, like we've known each other for years, like it's bound to, like something's bound to happen. Like even, whether you wanted to or not, like something is gonna happen. That's just how shit works.
Whether it comes to out like a little bit flirtatious or like touchy, to me, I wouldn't be able to.
And then like people love to pull that card like, oh, that's just my friend, or that's like, I hate, the number one thing I hate that I've heard girls say before, like, oh, that's like my brother or some shit. I don't really hear guys ever be like, oh, that's just a sis, like that's what no. Because guys really know what the fuck they be doing. There's some people that legitimately are like, they're not friends, but they're like far away acquaintances. Like if I seen them like from like high school or some shit, I'll say hi, but I wouldn't be like buddy. I'm sure she has people from her high school or like people that she knows that really are like homies. It shouldn't be like a consistent like, oh, like let me talk to this dude about something I'm going through right now. Like nah, go talk to your like uncle or some shit. Go talk to your brother or something. Like,
the question is, how is it living together? You know, we have our differences sometimes, but I think for the most part we like compromise. And I think about like we have to compromise with a lot of things. I have to compromise that he, you know, usually cooks, but he's not very good at cleaning. So then I clean and do the laundry and stuff like that. Why are you looking like that?
I'm not bad at cleaning. I just let you do it.
Well, I let you do it too.
I think living with somebody is an eye-opening experience. It's not for everybody, but it definitely will tell you where you are in your relationship, because you'll see them every single day. Say for instance, if me and her lived in separate apartments, like, and I went to go see her, most likely like she would probably like put on like her best outfit or like her best version of herself, and like I don't get to really see like true, real, the real Karla J in quotes, you know. So you see things that you just don't really get to see. You'll be irritated by a lot of things just because like you just around each other 24/7. But if y'all really are like truly together and you really like love that person, like you compromise, like she said. Like there's things that I let her do, and now there's things that she knows about me. Like I like to cook, that's my thing, that's my element. Her element is like she likes to clean the house, and like you just learn these things, and over time like you just know them without even having to ask. You just like know. Now I'm trying to get her to realize that I like to play video games too, but she doesn't like that. She's not with that one, but she might get that one eventually. Okay, so who wakes up first out of you two every single day? I think my body's on like a clock. Like I have like a natural wake up time. I wake up at like 10 o'clock every day. So I'll wake up and I'll literally like wake up, brush my teeth, take out the dog, come back, make some food, and by the time I'm making the food and I'm done and I put the whole thing on a plate and I bring it to Karla, she's still asleep. So
I just love my sleep. That's one thing that I just love to sleep.
And she's a deep sleeper too. Like she won't really wake up.
Like I won't wake up. Like
no, but she does. Like I've noticed that like if she feels like I'm on my phone or I'm doing something, like without her she'll wake up though. Like I try to sleep late, but like by the time my brain gets going, I just can't go back to sleep.
How long have you guys been together, and how do you guys deal with arguments? And that's from Bougie Mommy. It's 2 years in a, well
no, it's like a little under 2 years. It's a little under 2 years right now. And I'm gonna say why we deal with arguments, because, you know, I'm usually the diffuser of the argument. Basically, what happens is, my girlfriend's crazy. So, you know,
I'm not crazy.
That's something a crazy person would say. When we get in an argument, I think Karla has this thing. I think she's so used to like arguing with her brother or other girls or something. Like she just feels like she's right. I'm more like I have to make sense. Like if I'm coming at you and I know I'm right, like I will come at like with the facts like I'm right. But she will never like accept it until she's ready to accept it. So what I've learned is that with her, like it's almost better to like sometimes just let your girl win, or like you gotta like just let certain shit go. She'll just like really loud at first, and then like she'll think about it, and then she'll be like, all right, I'm sorry. But like if you like keep arguing, like if you keep going, like it goes like this. No,
I'll explain how I get mad. I get mad at like spurts, and I just like, let's say, I don't know, he left something out, and I'm like, why did you do that? And I'll say it, or like, why don't you put this away, or like something like that. And then, you know, I'll say it with an attitude, or like we got into an argument, I just start screaming or yelling at him, and then I like go into like my little like back to reality, and I'm like start thinking about it, and then I kind of go and like weigh in. I'm like, oh no, like you know it's partly my fault too. Go and apologize and be like, I'm sorry, I was being mean earlier. And that's usually how it goes.
Says, what do you guys do for fun when it's date night? Well, I think a date really depends on the person, and you kind of make it your own, and you have to like learn your partner.
Like what?
So obviously, if I didn't know her, then obviously I wouldn't know her yet, but I know her, so like now I know what she likes to do. So our average date night would be like, we really like watching movies and like watching new shows and shit like that. We'll go see like every single movie that comes out.
We literally watch every single movie.
We'll probably like we'll go eat and watch a movie and then come back home and watch another movie. And that's like our go-to type of date. Another type of date that we go on is like, I think we like going to buy food a lot. Well, I like to do that, so like it turns into that.
The grocery store.
She likes to go to Target, so we go on Target dates a lot. I think a lot of people can relate to that. We'll go to Target for one thing, we'll end up with like 50 things.
50 things in the cart.
Because Karla wants to buy.
We also like to do a lot of like, we love amusement parks, I feel like. We always want to go to like Six Flags or Disney World, well, not Disney World, Disneyland, Universal Studios, any like really theme park type stuff. How has it been adapting to each other's different cultures, families, and traditions?
Obviously every culture has like things that they do like in their culture, so I mean, but I feel like with as far as like black people or African Americans, like, well, I'm black and white, honestly it's really not that difficult to like adapt to and like be with. I feel like I just think it's more like when it comes to cultures that are a little more like traditional, I feel like Spanish or Latino or Mexican, I don't even know if I'm saying the right thing, but like with hers, it was more like, it really wasn't her, it was more like her mom. It was a lot of stuff like that. I think I've talked about it before, but I just had to like do a couple things differently and like learn kind of what to do, because it's just a little different. You know, you gotta respect where they come from and what they do. So that was something that I was like kind of battling with in the beginning, because I was like, they were just on my ass about every little thing. And so it was just like a test. Every time I went over there, it was like a test, like, oh shit. Like, I'm about to be in test again. No offense, but you know, that's how it feels when you meet somebody's parents at the first time. It just be like, it's just a lot of pressure. But now it's like, you know, I'm getting used to it, so it's not as bad. Where I'm from, like, I'm just so chill, so my parents are just chill. You know, it's not like super like, you gotta please me. If you're not in a relationship with like somebody's mom, it just messes up your kid's relationship too. So you gotta think about that. Like, so I'm glad me and her mom kind of get along, because if I didn't, like, there'd always be something that like would mess us up, I feel like.
Well, yeah, it's always good to have that, you know, for example, his mom and his sister, and like they do accept me and stuff like that. We were just talking about it, me and his sister that just came not that long ago. We were talking about it, and I asked her, how did you guys think about me when you guys first met me? Like, I met his whole family all at once. He just met my mom. Like, he didn't meet the whole crew, but I got to meet all of them at once the first time I ever met them. So I was kind of nervous, but you know, she told me that everyone liked me, and they thought I was really nice and humble. And I looked very humble.
Says, what should I do if I really like a boy but I want to see how he feels? By the way, I love y'all. So what should this girl do? What should you do if you like a guy or whoever you like? I guess this can apply to girls and guys. So you could say what a girl should do and I'll say what a guy should do.
If you like them?
So what should you do if you like somebody but you don't know how they feel, like, you know, about you?
Oh, okay. I feel like, honestly,
from a girl's perspective.
From a girl's perspective, you can always tell if a man's into you. Like, you can always tell. Like, if a guy's gonna...
Well, no, because guys play games though.
No, I'm saying, like, no, this is what I'm explaining.
So basically, I think her man is playing games and she doesn't know how he feels.
Yeah, I know how I'm getting there. So basically, if he really likes you, he's gonna make time for you, regardless of whatever it is, whether he lives across the country, if he's 2 blocks away, he's always gonna make time for you, like, whether it's a date, whether it's an outing, whether it's a text message, whether it's a phone call. I feel like you should know that. But if he's playing too many games, and obviously he's not that into you, I feel like. Well,
I think it also depends on like your age too, because like maturity really does make a difference. I feel like there's certain things that you just learn as you grow up, and guys, like, I feel like as guys, we are a lot slower in that department. Like, it takes time, like we have to just go through shit. So if you're in high school or middle school, I feel like your issues are gonna constantly be there. I mean, you might find like your love, but like honestly, like, you're probably gonna be dealing with a lot of bullshit in high school. Yeah. But if you're grown, I feel like any grown man like knows what they want, and they'll make it be known if they want you, because at that point, like, they're really about their shit. Normally, if you're dealing with like a grown man, is one thing, you're dealing with a boy's other thing. Like, if I like Karla, and I think the way I showed her I liked her was I like actively came out here, and I didn't even live here. You know what I'm saying? So I flew. That's how I knew. Like, I would buy tickets. I bought hella tickets to come out. I spent like $8,000 on tickets just to come out here. And
sometimes it was like a 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, he really likes me. Because he would just be like, yeah, I'm just gonna come over for the weekend. And I'd be like, ah. And that's how I knew.
Oh, I knew she liked me because she was just consistent with me, but I know she was just crazy or she liked me, so I didn't know. She kept calling me while I was trying to play my game all the time. I was like, damn, like, she keep calling me, what the fuck?
First of all.
But deep down, I was like, I like that she's calling me.
First of all, he loved the fact that I called him, and I could tell he liked it because he would just like, he'd be like, oh, so you're about to hang up? Oh. And like, he wouldn't want me to get off the phone, but then I'm like, you know.
You don't want me to get off the phone.
No, but no, when we first started talking, that's how, I guess he knew that I liked him. And I knew that I was doing what I was supposed to let him know that I liked him, because I wouldn't text him all day throughout the day, but I would call him every day or FaceTime him every day. What's one thing about each other that annoys you guys?
Well, honestly, a lot of things don't annoy me about Karla, but I have a couple. She has a very short fuse. I think she has like a little anger management issue. I think she kind of can like really just take off real quick. Like, she mad, she be like, it goes from here to here. So that's one thing that irritates me, because she doesn't, I think, when I'm speaking to her, like, this is probably the only thing that irritates me, is like, I'll say like 170,000 words and she'll pick out the one word that she doesn't like. So I've said sorry, I said like, you're right, I said, babe, like, it's okay, we can let this go, like, I love you. But then the one thing I say wrong, she'll be like, boom, like, why you say that? But why are you saying that? You just see red. You just see red. You black out.
Yeah, I'm in the moment, and like, if he's talking to me, he's like, baby, I'm so sorry, I love you, da da da. But I didn't like your food. I'd be like, oh, so you didn't like my food?
She should be on the Baggers Club or something. I feel like she's ready to fight anybody anytime.
So you don't like my food? All right. And then, oh, so you don't like the way I'm cooking? You know what? I'm never gonna cook for you ever again. That's just me. And
then 10 minutes later, she'll say she's sorry. So that's it.
Hey, at least I've like go to my senses and like apologize, or like, you know.
I guess.
So okay, so sometimes when he talks to me, or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but
I see your head.
Sometimes he like says things to me like that sound like come out rude, and then I just get irritated by that, because I'm like, first of all, I just asked you a question, and then he'll just like be like, oh, or I don't know how to even
I know, you just
explain it.
love me.
I don't really have a reason. It's just like little different things. It's like really small things. It's not like big things. It's really small, tiny things that irritate me. Like, he left his socks out. Like, he didn't put away his hair stuff. That type of stuff.
She's just a clean freak. She's a neat freak. You know, I be wanting to clean up, but I be tired. Like, I be having days, I'm just tired. I don't feel like cleaning this whole damn house every morning. Like, she vacuums the whole house every single day. Karla, how did you start your modeling career?
I am not a model, okay? It just fell like that because, I guess, of Instagram. An Instagram model, I guess. But that's not really a model. I feel like a model is like a runway, Kendall Jenner, Adriana Lima, that's a model. But yeah, I feel like I'm not a model. It's just like,
You should take it as a compliment.
no, it is a compliment. It's a good thing, but I just don't want to. I don't want to put that out there that I am, because I'm not. What do you love the most about Eachother? The thing that I love most about him is that he is so fine.
So you don't like me for my look? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you messing up my hair?
He's just feeling himself because I told him he was fine.
I'm not.
One thing that I do love about him is that he's a go-getter. You know, he doesn't like stand around and wait till time goes by. Like, if he says he's gonna do something, he will do it. And I think that's one thing that motivates me about him. Like, he motivates me, is that he, you know, doesn't wait around and he just gets shit done.
You heard that? I get it done. All areas.
When he says he's gonna do something, he actually will do it. Anyways, go ahead. Favorite food that KB cooks for you, which is obviously to me, because people know that he's the cook of the house.
I'm a chef.
My favorite dish that he does is his fettuccine alfredo.
It's actually a garlic cream reduction with prawns and... No, I try to make it sound cool.
Anyways, but that's my favorite dish that he makes.
From scratch, though.
Yeah, from scratch. Favorite breakfast, though, is steak and eggs.
Yeah, I make her steak and eggs. You know, that's something like, you know, something like...
Fire. He puts that on the bed, or he brings it to me, I'm like, oh, you want to have a good day today, huh?
I just do it out of love. I like cooking shit. I like seeing people's reactions when they eat it and they like, oh, this shit's good as f. It makes me like really feel good. I'll be like, wow, I feel good today. They said, Karla, do you eat the groceries? That means, do you eat?
Oh, of course. I'm just joking. No, I don't. Who is the cockiest one between us two?
I'm never cocky. I'm the most humble person that like you probably would ever meet. When she gets her eyelashes done, she has her makeup on, she's going to like a makeup event, she'd be feeling herself.
Yeah.
She's in the car like.
No, I call it confidence. It's not cocky. I'm not cocky.
Butterfly queen.
I'm not cocky.
Let me pull up your story right now. Let's see what you be doing, cause this is gonna prove my point.
It's not called cocky.
It's called confidence.
It is. But if I'm feeling myself. You do that too.
We can go to my story right now. I don't do that.
No, let me show you.
No. We can go to my story right now. Look, I got shoes.
No. Look.
I got a screenshot. I got a video. I got breakfast. I got me shooting a basketball. That's it.
No.
What?
What about this? But no, I feel like
none of us are cocky like that.
We're not.
That was us answering more questions from you guys. Probably do one where it's like juicier questions or something like
juicy.
What's Karla's favorite position? You know, all of them with me are her favorite, if you didn't know. But we'll go just do stuff like that. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You got anything to say? Make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's right here. Yeah, make sure to follow us on Instagram and make sure to subscribe. And be active on our posts. Yeah. Hi everybody on the channel. We appreciate you guys for watching our parents' videos. I know love them very much. Our dad is much cuter than our mom. But it's okay. We still love them more. I said much cuter. Anyway, we wanted to say bye to you guys, so bye. You better say I'm cuter. No, you sexy. Anyways, don't say bye. I think it looks like she's smiling. Look. Bye guys. Bye. Little mama with the big old cheeks. Make your boy wanna spin his check he made this week. Let them girls get mad cause them girls so weak. Spin a bag on your bag and your hair on fleek. Oh yeah, push that thing on me. You got me open girl but understand I'm a G. You just want the real so you waiting on me. They say